So it's the weekend. As you can see, it's blowing a gale. Weather's shit. So we haven't been able to get the boat out, which is a bit of a shame, especially because last weekend we had a pretty good one off the Gold Coast. So, but we still got the fishing itch. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig up some worms and we're going to try and chase some carp just in some of the local rivers around here. I think the catchment here is just the Upper Oxley. So yeah, we're going to give them a bit of a crack. It's nice and warm, so they should be feeding, and yeah, see how we go. But we're going to go try and get some worms now. So we've got our shovel, fork, and ice cream bucket. Let's go. There we go. That's exactly what we're after. We'll get a few of those. We're just going to be using little whiting hooks, putting them on holes, so we don't want anything too big. Perfect little size. Right, we're kind of struggling because it is very hot today, so all the normal spots we're getting them are really dry, so they've kind of gone a bit deeper down. But we've just got a little pond here, and just around the timber of the outside, that's where they are. So a few more of those and we'll be fishing. All right, so we've just pulled up at a little creek. There's a little bridge right here next to us. It's actually a pretty main road as well. And we've got a little bag of tackle, little fishing rod. There is some pretty long grass though, so really important to wear long pants, enclosed shoes. You never know if you're going to step on a brown snake or something like that. So as you can see. Now, I forgot a net, so this is going to be a bit interesting. But it's good sized fish. Oh. And he's not happy. This 30 centimeters of water. Can really see why people call them mud marlin. They do fight pretty hard. Right. There you go. That's a little whiting hook in his mouth there. You can even see a bit of the worm still on it as well. Now, these are unfortunately an invasive species in Queensland and most parts of Australia as well. So the worst part about carp fishing is you do have to dispose of the fish you catch. So best thing to do is knock them on the head, go up above the tide line and just dig a hole, chuck them in there. It is sad, but it's the best thing for the environment. And it means that one day waterways like this could be back to their prime with bass, spangled perch and all those native animals as well. So beautiful creature. Thanks for the fight. Let's try and get another one. This is probably the worst place to look at fish. We've got heaps of logs in front of us, which is going around right now. Fortunately, he's quite a big fish too. Now, I don't know how deep this is, so I'm going to pass the cameraman my phone. I might be going swimming. Oh geez, a bit of a drop there. Right. Anything for the fish. Quite a nice fish, this one. There's actually another one just in here as well. Only a very small body of water, but all the food they need. Every time it rains, it gets flushed with fresh nutrients. Perfect little home for them. It's a bit green still. It goes around my leg. Oh jeez. And goes around every log in here. That's okay. Oh. Jeez. He's heading right up. If he goes much further, I'm not going to be able to follow him, so. Not a happy camper. How's that? Alrighty. Start the journey getting back to you. Alright, so there he is. It's actually a pretty good fish. Definitely can't complain with that. So what we're using at the moment is the Certate 2000. I've just got a little, very light, actually don't know what size this even is, 1 to 2 kilo Laguna rod as well. Running 6-pound braided line down to a 10-pound fluorocarbon. Even though they probably don't see a lot of people down here, they are pretty skittish. So using that light line, especially using the little tiny worms as well, trying to flick those out, it pays to have that light line and light rod. So, but another one out of the system. Looks pretty fat too. So it's either got some eggs in it, or it's just very, very full. But yeah, so it's good fun. All right. Well, we're finishing up for the afternoon. So we had a few more missed opportunities, some pretty big fish, but yeah, they kind of saw us coming. They're pretty finicky, especially when they're not used to people being around. So yeah, so we're going to call it a day. Spent about an hour out and we got a few good fish. Next weekend we're heading to Lake Mondrian, so the barramundi are firing at the moment, so I'm going to go up there and see if we can nab one of those. But yeah,
Awesome.